Okay, hey guys. Some girls reporting on craze. I might change the name of this channel. Um, okay. Um, so I'll like do a slash at first, so you know, but I'm thinking of changing it to the urban myth for various reasons. Um, and I have been reading these posts on contemporary. What does contemporary Donald J. Trump posts from Truth Social? I don't know what the hell this is, but I've been following. I think they changed the name. I've been following the posts, and I'm pretty sure that he's not writing these himself. And I wish that that would be indicated on the account because, again, the grammar, the punctuation, stuff like that is really off. So I'm on X right now, and hopefully I can find the one I specifically want to find. Okay, this is from May 11th. I'm not even here. Commentary account. Now, what on earth does that mean? Or why? Okay, whatever. Oh, because it's okay. For many years, the world has wondered why prescription drugs and pharmaceuticals in the United States of America were so much higher in price than they were in any other nation, sometimes being 5 to 10 times more expensive. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God. There's no way Trump would ever do a post this long. Someone is trying to mimic his previous like Twitter style, and I'm looking at it, and this guy is educated. He doesn't drink or smoke or do drugs, unlike other people. So why? Okay, you guys are going to hate me for this. Why is prescription and drug? Why are they capitalized? Why is world capitalized? Pharmaceuticals, why is that capitalized? United States of America should be capitalized. You see, this makes zero sense. And then there's multiple question marks. Why? And then there's no space. It should be a double space between the question mark and that. It was always difficult to explain and very embarrassing because, in fact, there was no correct or rightful answer. Okay, no correct or rightful answer. What does that mean? That's not Trump. There was no correct or rightful answer. What does that mean? The pharmaceutical drug companies, again, being capitalized, would say for years that it was research and development costs, which you could just, I suppose R&D should be capitalized, but why is costs capitalized? It should not be. Who the fuck wrote this? Let me tell you who wrote this. Is that fucking Caroline Leavitt. She doesn't even have basic grasp of the English language. And I posted on here the other day. I've seen posts on X within the last couple of days showing that IQ scores have dropped, and it showed different countries in the EU. It didn't show the US, but it was specifically European countries where like many of them were 89, 90. And I'm thinking, I know for sure mine is above average, and this might sound weird because I'm definitely, well, I have, my brain functions in a different level, but it was it's either 103 or 130. It's 1 3 something, or I could even go. I think it might even be 138, but I doubt it because I don't know, but I know it's at least, well, if there's a 1 and a 3 in there, it sure as hell isn't 89. But I read some of this crap and I'm thinking, who in the hell is writing this? Why is it embarrassing? There was no correct or rightful answer. There was no correct answer or rightful. I mean, we know what the word correct means. What is rightful answer? There was no rightful answer. Is that, who would use that? The pharmaceutical drug companies, no need to capitalize that, would say for years that it was R&D costs. The word costs does not need to be capitalized, and that all of these costs were and would be, for no reason whatsoever, borne. Now, I want you to think about this. BORNE, by the suckers of America. I think what they mean is bore. It would be, well, wait a minute. Born, BONE. Okay, all right, on their backs, I suppose. I don't know. Alone. Now, okay, this makes no sense. Campaign contributions. Someone is getting high doing this. Why are campaign and contributions? Why are these two words capitalized? Can do wonders, but not. Can I please be your press secretary or do your post from now on? This is embarrassing. This is the president of the United States of America. I know he is not writing these. I know Melania is not writing these. Campaign contributions can do wonders, but not with me and not with the Republican Party. What? What are you talking about? That's not true. Who the hell wrote this? We are going to do the right thing. I'm surprised they didn't capitalize right and thing. Something that the Democrats have fought for. I don't know what the hell, why do I keep doing this? Fought for many years. Therefore, comma, I am pleased to announce that tomorrow morning. Why is the T in tomorrow capitalized? Who the fuck wrote this? In the White House at 9 a.m., I will be signing one of the most consequential executive orders in our country's history. I'm not even sure if country is supposed to be capitalized there. Prescription drug and pharmaceutical prices will be reduced almost immediately by 20 to 80%. They will rise throughout the world in order to equalize and, for the first time in many years, bring fairness to America. I will be instituting a most favored nations policy. I think that the apostrophe S would be off. A most favored nation policy. Who the fuck wrote this? Whereby the U.S. will pay the same price as the nation. This should not be capitalized either. That pays the lowest price anywhere in the world. And then world is capitalized. Who wrote this? Our country will finally be treated fairly. Why is country capitalized? And our citizens' healthcare costs will be reduced by numbers even. Okay, our citizens, there should be an apostrophe between N and S. Healthcare costs, why is that capitalized? Will be reduced by numbers never even thought of before. Additionally, on top of everything else, the U.S. will save trillions of dollars. What does that mean? How will the U.S. be saving money? You mean the citizens that pay for their medications? Or is it the person that wrote this will be saving on whatever brain meds they're on? Thank you for your attention to this matter. Make America great. Why is he saying thank you for your attention to this matter at the end? Who wrote this? I'm shaking my head because this is, if you were grading a paper and a teacher at my Catholic grade school, this would be a D. Also, why is he calling the citizens of the United States of America suckers? Who is this? This was not written by Trump. The punctuation, I mean, ugh, I can't even spell punctuation. Okay, well, I can't even spell either. Punctuation. Well, that's fine. It's totally off. Words are capitalized. Okay, let's read another one. I mean, this is, are you guys seeing this? Is it just me? He's not writing this. This was not written. This is horrible. Okay. Who is his secretary? Okay. I mean, she's just awful. She is horrible. This post is inexplicable. That's not him. The punctuation is totally off. Words are capitalized that should not be, and I am being called a sucker. This is horrible and not written by Trump. I suspect his bimbo, Leavitt, wrote this. Shall we say that? Wrote this. Yeah, this is really bad. No, no way. Let's read a couple more. 6 illegal immigrants were caught in a country with probably about 80 million. Oh, wow. Thank you, Trump. Let's read this again. You know what? Let's do this. Okay. I'm going to go into my account quickly. Get verified for this crap? No. Should we go replies? Yeah, let's do that. Oh, that stupid Nicole Wallace. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah. Okay, so right here we have another situation where I believe this is AI generated voice. Listen to it.
The first American president ever to officially visit.
So, what they're trying to do is use his inflection of certain words and his voice pattern, but if you listen very closely to it, it's not him.
It's a true privilege to visit your country, special
He would have put more time between country and special country.
country, and gather as friends. I'm honored to be the first
I'm
American
honored to be the first American president
president ever to officially visit to the Emir.
to the Emir. That's what gave it away for me. They tried to make it sound like he would have said to the and stopped a little bit and said the Emir and looked up. No.
And gather as friends. I'm honored to be the first American president ever to officially visit to the Emir.
To the Emir. When I heard that, I said,
To the royal family and to this entire nation, congratulations on a spectacular
To this entire nation.
job as president.
He would have left more space between that sentence.
I'm proud that our growing friendship is blossoming into a full-fledged economic and security partnership. We're setting records on this trip. We're bringing a lot of investment back.
We're bringing a lot of investment. This is bullshit. Tell me what you guys think. I think this is bull. Let's see another one. Okay. Now, okay, it's admin. So somebody added that. Read this. I will be speaking, comma, by telephone. I don't believe there should be comma between speaking and by telephone. I don't think this should be capitalized either, but whatever. To President Vladimir Putin on Monday at a.m. blank. At what a.m.? This is embarrassing. Do you know what Russia is thinking right now? This isn't even serious. The subjects of the call will be stopping the bloodbath that is killing on average more than 5,000 Russian and Ukrainian soldiers in a week. It's not Putin that's doing it. It's Alinsky that's breaking the ceasefire and going over there and killing Russian citizens. And then Russia has to go back and bomb them because they're killing their people. The people. They are killing innocent civilians and children. Somebody for Trump that clearly doesn't have their shit together, posts the president of the fucking United States. I will be speaking by telephone. Well, I mean, I will be speaking by telephone. You don't need to put, who is this? Plus, they're spelling Zelensky with two Y's. They don't have to do that. That was part of what was called the Romanization that he did when he changed his name from Vladimir to Volodymyr and then added the extra Y. I've looked this up on Brave AI, on Grok AI, and I've gotten a couple of different answers. I should have saved them. I didn't. But he did something called a Romanization. And that was under that fucking Obama thing where they outlawed speaking Russian in Russia. Even though like half the citizens speak Russian. And many people just said, fuck it. We don't want to be a part of the EU. We want to share the wealth and the technology, which is better than ours right now. and the riches of our motherland. And Alinsky, Victoria Nuland, the UN and all that shit came in and said, oh no, Garland Nixon has stated, and others, people that live in Russia have stated that he is basically an MI6 operative, Zelensky is. Why do you think he's running over to Starmer all the time? And this Macron is just completely off the wall. And for some reason, there's a bunch of crap going on in the background that ties the US and the EU to this guy. Not all of the EU, but let's just say the strongest supporters right now, as we saw in Cocaine Gate, are Germany, France, and England. But I will tell you this much. Neither of those countries could ever fight and finance a war. People keep talking about Qatar, Qatar. I've always thought it was pronounced Qatar. Okay, whatever. That's where the money is laundered from all this shit. And this Zelensky guy, he's running around just basically with a shit-eating grin on his face, like a fuck you grin on his face all the time. People that are from or have Ukrainian roots or Ukrainian immigrant parents and are involved in this banderism crap, and there are camps, Banderite camps and all this crap. It's an offshoot of the Nazis. They have camps here in the U.S. where they train these kids with this, brainwash them with this crap. And Trump somehow, somewhere is being told to keep ties going there. And I thought there would be real change in this country, but he's still sending them money and weapons. So I'm totally pissed off by that. But what's more is that was an AI generated voice. That was not Trump's voice. So I will be speaking, by telephone, really? Because how else would it be? Like by mental telepathy? Because you're not over there and it would be a big deal. You should be over there. As far as I'm concerned, he's blown it, Trump. For me, anyway. And I've been a supporter since 2015 when he announced his presidency. June of 2015. Past tense. I will be speaking to the topics, the subjects of the call. So subjects can mean various things. I suppose we'd say, the call will be concerning, okay, and trade. So he's accusing Putin of doing what Zelensky and the EU are doing. And he's like, yeah, we're going to talk about that in trade. What about trade? How we can strengthen a trading partnership, how we could take sanctions off. This, you know what this is? This, my friends, is a nothing burger. It's nothing. It's just, hey, we're trying to do this and you're not stopping, and let Alinsky kill all your people and you stand down. And we're going to be talking about that in trade. Okay. There should be another. Okay. I will then be speaking to President Zelensky of Ukraine. And then with President Zelensky. Oh my God. Various members of NATO. Oh. Hopefully, it will be a productive day. And there should be a period here where there's a comma. A ceasefire will take place, and this very violent war, a war that should have never happened, will end. God bless us all. God bless us all? Who wrote this? Who the hell wrote this? You get this? I mean, are you guys, God bless us all? What at the end? I mean, what is he, 5? Are you guys getting this? This is like bullshit. At what a.m.? That's me. Okay, so we can go back. Yeah. So let's look at another one. I mean, this is like really bad. It sounds bad and it doesn't make sense. And at the end, God bless us all with multiple exclamation points. Craves. I'm not even going to read it. I mean, here, read a sentence here. The wonderful country of Qatar, after agreeing to invest more than $1.4 trillion, I don't believe trillion in dollars should be capitalized either. Am I driving you guys crazy here? Deserves much better. Okay. Then misleading fake news. Now, why is misleading capitalized? Fake with an exclamation. This is not Trump writing this. Everyone, including their lawyers, has been told. It should be have been told. Everyone has, including their lawyers, have been told. Maybe I'm going overboard on that one. Has been told, have been told. If you're doing multiple people, it'd be like Mary and John has been told, right? So you're going. Let's do 3 names. Mary, John, and Donald has been told. No, it should be Mary, John, and Donald have been told. Who is writing this shit? This is really bad. This is so bad. I mean, this is worse than this is like saying, this is worse than Biden. Mm-mm. If you're using everyone has been told, but if you're including everyone, including the lawyers, have been told, this doesn't make sense. ABC must not say that Qatar is giving me a free Boeing 747 airplane, because they are not. And instead, as fake news and ABC fully knows and understands, it should be, again, fake news and ABC fully know and understand. Instead, there's okay. This highly, if it was as fake news, okay, I see, fake news fully knows, okay, and understands. All right, excuse me, that this highly respected country is donating the plane to the United States Air Force, and then they put a space between the slash Air Force Defense Department and not to me. By so doing, they are saving our country and the American taxpayer hundreds of millions of dollars. How? So they're giving us a fighter jet. Okay. You think they don't want something in return? And then that's going straight over to fucking Ukraine. I don't know. They are saving our country and the American taxpayer 100. ABC fake news is one of the worst, and there should be a period at the end of it. I think it should be ABC fake news are one of the worst. Honestly, am I nitpicking? You know, okay. It says admin. I don't know what that means, but that means it's the bimbo Leavitt. But she's probably breastfeeding her child. Someone said that they saw a bottle, so I apologize. But daycare isn't an office. And then you go back to this gender shit again. You know what? I honestly can't read this. I can't read it. It's that bad for me. What do you guys think about this? Are you guys like, am I, when I read this though, I'm thinking this is crazy. They're trying to imitate Trump, but no way. Let's do this just for fun. And then I'm going to end. Let's do a Yandex. Regarding Hillary. Let's see if we can find something. Donald Trump deletes tweets showing Hillary Clinton, and Donald Trump lets rip in first vicious Twitter spell of 2016. Are they going to lock me out of this or no? Yeah, they are. Let's go back. Yeah, we don't want that. Hillary doesn't have the strength or stamina to be president. Bill's a hypocrite. And Jeb's a low energy stiff. Okay. So this is him. Jeb Bush is a low energy stiff who should focus his special interest money on the many people ahead of him in the polls. Has no chance. So this is, okay, you see it, it's punctuated and grammatically correct, or for him. Jeb Bush is a sad case. Double space, a total embarrassment to both himself and his family. He just announced he will continue to spend on Trump hit ads. I hope Bill Clinton starts talking about women's issues so that voters can see what a hypocrite he is and how Hillary abused those women. Oh yeah, Paula, what's her name? Paula Jones? Yeah. She slandered her and her life was destroyed. Ditto with Lewinsky, but Lewinsky's off the wall anyway. And many other people. Hillary knows that. Well, if you're older and have been following the Clintons, you know it. If you were alive during the presidency and were a working person with a job and in your 20s or whatever, Hillary Clinton doesn't have the strength or stamina to be president. Jeb Bush is a low energy individual, but Hillary is not much better. Hillary Clinton said that it is okay to ban Muslims from Israel by building a wall, but not okay to do so in the US. We must be vigilant. Remember, I am self-funding my campaign, the only one in either party. I'm not controlled by lobbyists or special interests, only the USA. When I look at all of the money the special interests and lobbyists are giving to candidates, beware. The candidates are mere puppets. All right, so I'm going to end the video, but I am just, this is bad, you guys. I mean, I do not like the people that are around him. Whoever is typing these posts on Truth Social, they are incredibly bad, loaded with errors to the point of being annoying, which tells me it's a stupid person. It's someone with a lower IQ. It's someone with an 89 or a 90 IQ. Okay. Tell me your thoughts. I would like to know. Am I going way off the rails on this? Okay. All right. Let's see. Is this right? Yeah.